All right, guys, I'm going to give you a tour of my custom $200,000 truck. And I only say it's custom because I'm the one that customized it to suit me, even though everybody at the company has basically the same exact truck, with the exception of a few who have the solar panels on top. So it's a 2022 Freightliner Cascadia, also known in the industry as a freight shaker. So I put that there so that way if I get into a lot that's dirt/mud, I can clean my feet off. Now, I'm short, but that's still about 5-6 feet up in the air. So always multiple points of contact. We have handles on both sides. And that's my clothes for tomorrow. I love that shirt. I have a legacy seat. These generally don't come standard. I was lucky enough that when Mike and I started team driving with this company, this was the truck they assigned us, and we just happened to get lucky and get a legacy seat, and I'm going to let them know that I would love to keep that legacy seat. So this is one of the sets of curtains. Normally it resides tucked back into this corner right here. At night you can close it off. Here, let me get up a little bit. And there's two of them, one on the driver's side and one on the passenger side. And you can close them all the way across, Velcro in the middle. I'm just trying to not do that right now while I'm doing the video. There's actually two sets of curtains. This is the second set. The track is up there. And if you don't want to mess around with those, you can close those. These are very heavy and pretty soundproof, actually. When Mike and I were team driving, I couldn't hear anything. He could be up here on the phone, be bopping around to his music. I couldn't hear nothing. Anyway, so obviously there's all the gauges. Everything is digital on these trucks. You can see, let's see, here's my gauges. This tells me like what my coolant temperature is, oil pressure, oil temperature, transmission oil temperature. My soot level is a little high right now because I'm on my 34, so that the truck is idling a little bit more than it normally would, so that'll burn off the next time I start running tomorrow morning. That's my PSI gauge. It tells me how much pressure is on my drive tires, which is the tires that are underneath the trailer. I use that a lot to let me know if my weight is distributed evenly enough between the trailer tires and the drive tires, because we're only allowed a certain amount of weight on those axles. So anyways, there's a bunch of things here. This controls like I was listening to Harry Potter last. My phone connects to it, so it can do Audible, and I listen to a ton of Audible books. Most of you guys always want to know, like, this one looks a lot more simpler than all the ones with the dashes full of all the gauges and everything. Well, all those gauges I just showed you here, like, that's normally a million gauges on your dash, and there's normally a bunch of others. That's my air pressure for my brakes. There's my fuel levels. There's a bunch of other things that I can get to pop up here, but I'm not going to mess with that right now. It's too much to do on the phone, or operate the phone and that at the same time. So anyways, normally it's all right here and it looks like overwhelming, but this really isn't as bad once you kind of get used to it. You have a sleeper dome light. Oh, this is my trailer brake in case my other brakes, in case I just need to apply the trailer brakes, like if I'm rolling backwards or whatever. It's too complicated to explain. Ambient lighting over the sleeper area. This is my light test. I can push that button and then jump out of my truck and check all of my lights on my trailer and my tractor, and they will all blink in intermittently, so I can make sure that they're all working correctly. Obviously, that's the dome light. Utility lights on the back of the tractor, so if I'm hooking up my hoses and stuff at night, I have plenty of light to see. Obviously, that's my hazards, also known as four-ways. Traction control. This turns off my truck will yell at me if I cross over one of the lines without my turn signal on to indicate a lane change. If I turn this off, normally there's an orange light that comes on right there. I frequently turn it off. It comes on after 15 minutes every time, and it's a pain in the butt, because if you're going through construction, you cross over black lines in the road, it's super, super sensitive, and it's ridiculous. And I wish there was a way we could turn it off and just completely not even pay any attention to it. This is disabled, so I'm not even sure what it does. Can't use it. This is basically 4-wheel drive for your truck, for your drive tires, which are the 8 tires that are on the back side of the tractor. If one set are spinning and you're trying to get traction for whatever reason, one of your sets is stuck in a hole or something, you can hit that. It makes an obnoxiously loud beeping noise, but it'll engage your other set of drives so that you can get going wherever you need to get going. This is probably my favorite button. This means I don't have to go out and pull the release lever for the kingpin. I can just sit nice and comfy in my truck after I've dropped the landing gear and unhooked everything, and I just push that button and it releases the kingpin, and I don't have to get nasty and dirty and greasy and try and reach where my short arms can't reach. That's to slide the 5th wheel if you need to adjust your weight because you might have too much weight on your drives or your steers, so you can move that. We don't really do that a whole lot. Where I like mine where it's set and I'm not planning on moving it. And then the suspension height, if you're trying to get under a trailer that is too low, you can drop your airbags. Anytime you drop a trailer, you put the landing gear down and then you drop this, so that way you're not just dumping the trailer on the ground. It sets it down a little easier. There's a few other things you can use that for, but for the most part, it just basically dumps the air out of the airbags behind your drive tire, on your drive tires. This is my trailer brake. This is my tractor brake. These are basically parking brakes. So, and that's what those air gauges are for right there, is those. Obviously regular pedals. This is an automatic transmission, my first one I've ever driven. I don't have a stick right there to shift, even though I'm still looking for it. So just brake and gas, normal as ever. Got the horn here, and then that's my air horn, which I'm not going to blow because I'm sitting at a weigh station, so no thank you. Anyway, so that just takes care of the general compartment. There's normal air conditioning and heat and stuff like that. This is the general driving compartment. I have 3 cup holders just to make sure I have plenty of stuff to drink throughout the day. This is my phone holder. Yep. That's my ELD. It tells me how many hours I've got. Right now I'm 24 hours into a 34-hour reset, so I need another 10 hours. And then I can hit the road, which, here's my GPS. I'm only 23 minutes away from my delivery on Monday. So I should have no problems getting my 34-hour reset in. So sitting here, this is what it looks like. And this is a cabinet here that I mostly just keep. There's some ibuprofen. This is my paperwork for the load that I currently have. And a couple other miscellaneous things that I need to keep on hand. A couple of extra pens, just reading glasses in case I get something that has super small print that I need to see. But that is basically reserved for just my paperwork for the load. So that way I always know where it's at and it's easy to get to. There's my radio that I think the voltage is messed up somewhere. I don't use it. I hate them. They're nothing but a bunch of guys talking trash to each other. So this side has like extra hair ties, Zicam, there's some melatonin, Tylenol, just medical stuff that I don't necessarily need within my reach. Moving back over here, this is where I keep my paperwork for loads that I've already delivered, which normally I have an envelope right here, but I just turned that one in yesterday at headquarters, so I need to start a new one. This is my book that has all the information in it that I need going down the road. It has our permits and stuff, like some states require us to have alcohol permits. So all of that is in there, the truck manual and all of that other fun shenanigan stuff. This side just has like extra wipes and paper towels and stuff. I'm not even gonna open that. I don't know what might fall out. This is just, I think there's a tape measure up there. There's the mic for the radio that I don't use. I think there's some extra cleaning supplies. There's my charger for my radio. There's a fly swatter. Oh look, yeah, more cleaning supplies. Oh, there's my extra bottle. That's a de-icer, which I'm gonna have to use that here shortly. That season's coming up. Floor mats. I bought this set at Walmart in March, and it's great for the snow. It's great for the dirt. It keeps it all pretty much contained. If I have a lot of snow, I can just take my boots off when I climb in right there, or put them here, and that way I'm not bringing it back into my little bedroom area. So there's obviously water jugs and whatever. There's a trash barrel. I always have kitty litter just in case, you never know. Emergencies for me, emergencies on the road. You never know if you're gonna need traction. This is my monkey buddy. He holds my sunglasses and my sunglass cleaners, my extra set of keys, notes so that I can take notes real quick. This is normally it's my snack box. I need to re-up it, but that's where I keep all of my delivery information. There's my snacks. I got some chips, I got some cookies, I got some, where is it? Love's brand beef jerky. There you go. I am fanatical about cleaning my windshield, so that always stays within reach, as well as that, because I can't stand having anything on there. This normally rides on the floor right there so that I can easily reach into it without having to take my eyes off the road. You'll see a lot of truckers, they always have their safety vest on the passenger seat because sometimes we need it, sometimes we don't. So it just stays within reach when you need it. There's my broom. This is just an extra bag of trash bags. There's my air hose that I love to use to clean my truck, which I just did. So here's my hotspot. Love it. This is for my laptop. I just keep miscellaneous things plugged in, but not too much because you don't want to draw too much on the inverter because these things have a tendency to just shut off. Oh, I forgot when I first got in to show you, I keep a couple tools. I'll do that when I'm done. So this is just extra storage. Here's my boots since I have my tennis shoes on. Air freshener, trash bags, more Lysol wipes, gloves, just miscellaneous stuff. I think I have extra fuses and stuff in here as well. So this part is where I hang my towel when I'm done with my showers. I come back in here and I let it hang so that it can air dry. This is where I have a lot of my food stuff. I have extra random phone chargers and whatever in there. So just a 3-drawer thing from Walmart. There's my cutting board. There's some silverware. There's bread, extra cup, extra storage containers, just miscellaneous stuff. This is where I have my plates, bowls, stuff like that. There's my can opener because I do use that a lot. Extra baggies. And then this is I have like peanut butter. I've got some drink mixes in there. I've got extra honey and extra salt and pepper. Like it's all organized and everything. There's some peaches. Here's just ingredients and stuff. There's some tomato sauce, more peanut butter, because if anybody knows me, y'all know I live on peanut butter sandwiches. It looks like it might be garlic powder or something. I have some beans. I have some spices. There's a bunch of spices back here from when Mike was cooking, because I don't do any of that. There's some rice. I think there's some potatoes. Instant potatoes are actually pretty decent. Another container. There's some olive oil back there. Anyways, so you get the point. That's where I have a lot of stuff there. I just recently moved stuff around, so this is still a hot mess, but it has like bags of cereal and stuff, because I do occasionally just cheat. This is my microwave plate. There's an extra plate that's microwave safe, just in case. Those up there, those are bags that I'm returning home because I have too many clothes on the truck. I know. Never thought you'd hear me say that, right? So on this side, this has peaches and oatmeal and just like the single serving size stuff that's easy to eat, quick to eat. There's that stuff. Granola bars. Oh, I should make some of this. Heck yeah. Anyways, there's taco seasoning and more mandarin oranges, I think. There's my go bag. Always take it with me. So we bought this microwave. It's also an air fryer, but it gets like really super hot because it's enclosed. So we tried using it once and we were afraid that it was going to overheat that area. So we just don't use it. I just take that out and put the plate in. It's easier to travel with the plate up there and secured. So that way it's not rattling around in here while you're going down the road, because well, let me tell you, it's obnoxious in a truck. So I have a dorm size fridge with its separate freezer, which is amazing. This is a lifesaver because I bring a lot of food with me. Mike, thank you, Bay. He prepped a lot of that food for me. There's taco meat, there's stuff for my breakfast sandwiches. So, and you have to have child safety locks on it because when you're going down the road, you hit a bump And these things like to throw all of your food out at you. I actually had my milk thrown out at me one time. It wasn't in there. It was, I don't know, probably on one of those shelves or something. When I mix up my drink in there, it's pink lemonade. I put it in this bottom one overnight, so that's why there's nothing in there. But anyway, so I learned my lesson the hard way with the child safety locks. Make sure that they're attached before you start going down the road, because otherwise it'll just throw your food at you. This is just extra miscellaneous stuff that I like to have within reach occasionally. Deodorant, body spray, hair remover. You know, I got long hair. An extra washcloth. This is some no rinse body stuff in case I get stuck at a shipper receiver and I'm needing to freshen up a little bit. So this is the bed. I started off with 4 pillows because Mike and I were teaming, and I kept 4 pillows. One of them is actually shoved here to keep the mattress and the fridge from moving around too much while I'm going down the road. Sit-up pillow, best addition ever. It's twin size mattress from Walmart. It's like a foam mattress. This is the mattress that they gave us. And we put these things underneath that are extra support. Mike saw it in a trucker video. So I don't even know if I need those or this, because this is amazing. But at this point, I get really good sleep with this combination. So it's all staying. And that's perfectly okay by me. Normally my laptop is not sitting at the foot of my bed. I put it away. This is the only thing about this Walmart mattress is it doesn't go all the way to the foot of the bed, which is fine because I use that for storage. There's my laptop bag. This is just a miscellaneous bag. Here, let's turn this light on. We have a light there. This is for my dirty laundry. This is extra hoodies because it is coming up into hoodie season. I do have an electric skillet. I know, I'm weird. An extra sock that needs to go into that laundry. Here's a fan. It plugs in right there. It's great in the really hot weather. I got all girl stuff there. There's some more food. It just fits there nicely and it keeps my mattress from sliding around. So most guys have their head at this end because we have vents. Here, we'll get that out of there. Put that up there where it belongs. Anyways, there's vents here at this end. And you can control everything here, all of the lights and everything, and the heat and the air conditioning. But I don't like stuff blowing directly on my face. And this just helps circulate it a little bit. So that way it kind of blows around and still cools me off, but I just don't want it blowing on my head. So we decided to have it at that end, and we just use the top of the fridge. I just use the top of the fridge. Don't ask me why I keep saying we. Just use that for a nightstand or whatever. So more kitty litter because I like to be prepared. Like I said, this is just extra hoodies and stuff here. But there's the bottom of the bed. Now the bed normally lifts up because there's storage under there. But I'm not going to do that because I would have to remove all of that stuff. And I really don't store anything under the bed other than extra paper towels that I'm not going to need anytime soon. So we'll move that over. And I'll show you where I keep all of my other miscellaneous stuff because I don't like to run out of stuff. So I keep a lot of things prepped. Okay, so there's the ladder. Now this is a bit messy. We'll put this away. It looks messy, but it's actually pretty organized, to be completely honest with you. That's my food bag that whenever I'm home for the weekend, I bring all of my food home because the inverter has a tendency to shut off and that turns off my fridge. And it only took one time of me losing all of my food in my fridge and my freezer to just realize I needed to bring my food home every weekend. So that's an insulated bag and I bring everything home. That's just extra stuff. So this has more girl stuff, extra shampoo, conditioner. This is laundry stuff so that I can do my laundry on the road. This is extra body soap, extra mouthwash, dryer sheets. Yes, I have a bag or a box with lots of bags of chips. I try and keep them out of reach, and I only keep a few in my little snack thing. There's a bunch of extra stuff. Here's a mirror in case I feel like doing my makeup, which I know, start laughing now, guys. makeup, right? For me, shower shoes. This is my pants. Let's keep that out of there. Pants in here, shirts in here, along with bras and underwear, all that other fun stuff. I take 2 shower bags in because I'm a freeze baby. And this bag has 2 towels. I use my own towels because the thought of using the towels at the truck stops that they give you, well, you know that those towels have touched a lot of other people, and I don't care if they wash them. I just bring my own towels. I'm kind of a bit of a germaphobe, low key, but yeah, I have 2 towels in there. I generally only use one, but this is my other shower bag that has my shampoo, conditioner, body soap, loofah, Q-tips, all the stuff that girls need. There's paper plates. This is an extra go bag for when I do my recoveries. I have an extra set of sheets in there and stuff because they send me on recoveries to go get trucks. They put me on a plane to go get trucks from people who have quit or gotten fired, or in one case got pulled over by the cops and arrested because they refused to return the truck, and they got arrested for grand theft auto. So I had to go do a recovery on that one. So I just have a go bag. It has an extra toothbrush, toothpaste, like all the stuff that's travel size that I'm allowed to take, and that way I can just grab this bag and go. More extra towels in case I'm stuck on the road even longer and I don't have access to laundry, because that does happen. I like to be prepared. This is extra everything. Another loofah. There's dry shampoo, more ibuprofen, just all kinds of random things that you might possibly need when you're on the road and you don't even realize it. I think this is my medical one. Yeah, it's got some first aid stuff in it. It's got some Pepto, some Tums, some icy hot patches, Tiger Balm, I think probably, more icy hot, Vicks Vapor Rub, just stuff that you're like, oh, I kind of need that, because when you're in a big truck, you can't exactly get to the store as easily as you can when you're at home, because CVS and Walgreens, they don't have parking lots big enough for us. And it's funny how many of my friends are like, oh yeah, they got a big parking lot. Yeah, you should be able to fit your truck there. Yeah, no, it doesn't work like that. They don't work. This is the mattress that they included for the top bunk, which we never used. I never use it, obviously. We just push it up and out of the way, but leave it there because I learned at my first company that if you have a fuel leak, that mattress is the best thing to soak up fuel so that you don't have a hazard, because we carry a lot of diesel. And if we were taught that if you ever have any kind of diesel leak or anything, then use that because it'll soak up a shit ton of the liquid. So I keep that there, because I like to be prepared. So that's just who I am. I like to be prepared. I have obviously my own little mat there. But I think that's pretty much it, at least inside the truck. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I know that was really long. If you want to see anything else outside the truck, the lights, whatever, let me know. Have a good one.